In today's volatile economic landscape, making money and accumulating wealth has become more challenging than ever before. The old principles no longer seem relevant, and those who are smart must seize opportunities as they arise. Did you save and earn a lot last year? If the answer is no, unfortunately, I must inform you that it will be even harder to make money this year. But don't worry, because below are 9 money-making methods that, if applied correctly, can help you achieve financial goals within the next 5 years. If you miss them, you'll have to wait another 20 years for a similar opportunity. These methods aren't about getting rich by luck or chance, but are the result of a deep understanding of the market and consumer psychology, as well as the clever exploitation of opportunities. Listen closely and think about what I'm sharing, especially method number 8, because it could truly change your life. If you are ready to commit to change and build wealth, comment, "I want to be rich," right now. This will not only express your desire, but also be the first step toward opening the door to prosperity and success. I will leave you a heart in the comments and wish your wealth would come 10 times faster. But you must believe and start from today. Method 1, free water bottles strategy. Let's begin with the story of a 22-year-old girl in China who invented a method to make money from distributing free water bottles. While traveling with her boyfriend to Ngok-Son, she noticed that every tourist had to buy water bottles at much higher prices compared to other locations. This girl decided to quit her job collecting scrap materials and started selling water. Her method was incredibly smart. Instead of selling water at high prices, she decided to distribute it for free, with the condition that customers had to place a deposit of $1. She distributed 2,000 bottles of water every day with a total deposit of $2,000. The wholesale cost of each water bottle was only 20 cents, meaning the total cost was only around $400 per day. Interestingly, not all customers returned the bottles to get their deposits back. According to her calculations, if 400 customers didn't return the bottles, she broke even. If 500 didn't return, she profited, and if 600 didn't return, her profits grew even larger. Her boyfriend was shocked when he heard about this plan and realized this was a potential business model. They teamed up, and in a short time, she became one of the most successful entrepreneurs in Ngok-Son. This method not only earned her significant profits, but also didn't require large capital, staff, or complex infrastructure. Sometimes, creating a difference and exploiting customer psychology can bring larger profits than traditional business models. Method 2, shared umbrella strategy, exploiting greed and laziness. The second method in this list of effective ways to make money is the shared umbrella strategy. This is not just a lesson in smart marketing, but also a demonstration of the power of exploiting consumer psychology, especially greed and laziness. A company launched a simple but incredibly effective campaign, developing an umbrella sharing model in bustling neighborhoods. They placed a total of 30,000 umbrellas around the streets and allowed users to scan a QR code to rent the umbrellas, with a deposit of $3 and a usage fee of $0.30 per hour. What happened was surprising. Many users, after using the umbrellas, didn't return them. Instead, they took them home and accepted losing the deposit. At first, you might think the company suffered a loss due to missing thousands of umbrellas, but in reality, the opposite was true. Each umbrella cost around $1 to manufacture, while the deposit was $3. This meant the company profited $2 for every umbrella not returned. In just a few days, the company distributed all 30,000 umbrellas and earned a significant amount of money from customers' laziness and desire to possess the product. Without any flashy ad campaign or sales force, the company leveraged psychology to create enormous profits from an ordinary product. The key to this strategy lies in exploiting consumer psychology. Many people enjoy convenience and don't want the hassle of returning an umbrella just for a few dollars. Meanwhile, the deposit amount is not significant enough for them to feel compelled to return the umbrella. This is a combination of the desire to keep the item and the laziness in returning it, leading to people willingly buying the umbrella, even though they originally intended to rent it. Instead of focusing on traditional sales, the company innovated a new way to sell products indirectly. no sales team, no stores, yet they got the product into the hands of consumers and profited. This demonstrates that sometimes the most effective way to make money is not by increasing the direct value of the product, but by creating a smart system where customers willingly make purchases without feeling pressured. This umbrella sharing strategy also demonstrates how leveraging large quantities can generate profits. By distributing 30,000 umbrellas across the city, the company quickly attracted a large number of users. Each user only needed to pay a small amount, but when summed up, the total became huge. This proves that sometimes success doesn't come from selling a product at a high price, but from selling it in large quantities and turning small gains into large profits. This strategy was successful not only because it was simple, but also because of its creative application. Rather than following the traditional sales path, the company thought of a more effective way, achieving better results without needing to invest heavily in advertising or personnel. This is a valuable lesson for anyone looking for creative ways to increase profitability in business. This strategy isn't just limited to selling umbrellas. It can be applied to many other products. Any product with a low value and easy to overlook return processes can benefit from this model. Products like pens, water bottles, or even magazines could use consumer psychology to generate profit from unreturned items. One of the most important factors in this strategy's success is understanding customer psychology. The company knew that most consumers wouldn't bother returning an item to reclaim a small amount of money. They understood that people are easily swayed by convenience and willing to pay a price for it. This shows the importance of thoroughly studying customer behavior before applying any business strategy. The shared umbrella strategy is an excellent example of leveraging human psychology and creativity to generate profit. By understanding customers, simplifying processes, and taking advantage of large-scale distribution, the company turned an ordinary product into a huge profit-making tool. The biggest lesson from this strategy is that sometimes the most effective way to make money isn't by focusing on the product itself, but on how you get the product to the customer. By exploiting the right psychology, understanding consumer behavior, and creatively approaching them, you can succeed without needing significant investments. You can apply this lesson to many different areas of life and business. Ask yourself, what product or service do I offer that can exploit consumer psychology to generate larger profits without increasing the selling price? Once you find the answer, you'll see an opportunity to create breakthroughs in your business. Method 3. Free mask strategy. Exploiting psychology and creating value from small things. The third method on the journey to earning billions in the next 5 years is the free mask strategy. This is a creative example of leveraging consumer psychology to generate profit from items people often overlook or consider insignificant. Instead of selling products traditionally, this strategy utilizes distributing free masks to attract customers and turns giving away products into a significant money-making opportunity. The story begins with a young man who used this strategy to create a massive income from selling masks in a bustling neighborhood. He didn't just sell masks, he distributed thousands of them for free every day. His approach was not only smart, but fully exploited human psychology, generating profits that many couldn't have anticipated. People are always drawn to free things. When something is offered for free, consumers feel like they're getting a deal and will readily accept it, even if they don't actually need it. This young man gave away 100,000 free masks, with the condition that users had to scan a QR code and follow his page. This was his first step, exploiting consumers' desire for free items to grab their attention and build a large following on his page. He didn't stop there. He delved deeper into consumer psychology by setting a condition for reclaiming the deposit. If customers didn't return the mask, they would lose a small deposit. And interestingly, most people didn't return it because the deposit amount was too small to bother standing in line and waiting for the refund. This is how he profited from human laziness and the habit of disregarding small things. The core of this strategy lies in understanding that in business, profits don't always come from selling products at high prices. Sometimes, small but continuous income from a large number of customers creates a massive revenue stream. In this case, each free mask only cost a small amount. However, with over 80,000 unreturned masks, he earned substantial profits from deposits that users didn't reclaim. Although the profit from deposits was significant, the real success of this strategy lay in the fact that he attracted a large number of followers on social media. With each person who scanned the QR code and followed his page, he not only increased brand awareness, but also built a loyal customer community. These followers could then be marketed directly with other products or invited to participate in future promotions. The benefit of having a large social media following cannot be underestimated. With every post or marketing campaign, he could easily reach hundreds of thousands of potential customers without spending much on advertising. This not only helped boost short-term sales, but also created a solid foundation for the long-term growth of his brand. A unique aspect of his strategy was the ability to reuse returned masks. Although most masks weren't returned, a small portion was. These masks could be redistributed for free in future promotions, allowing him to optimize profits without additional production costs. This is a prime example of utilizing every opportunity to minimize costs and increase profits in business. The free mask strategy isn't just applicable to the mask selling industry, but can also be extended to many other fields. Any product with a low cost and easy production can be used to attract customers similarly. Products like handheld fans, portable chargers, or even everyday household items can be given away to attract large customer flows, thus generating revenue from other related products. The success of this strategy also shows the power of combining smart marketing with a deep understanding of consumer behavior. Without a flashy advertising campaign or a huge budget, he created a big hit by distributing free masks, a simple yet effective product. The important thing is how he turned giving away free items into an opportunity to attract new customers, build his brand, and generate profit. This strategy also highlights an important truth about consumer psychology. People tend to choose the path of least resistance. For some, returning a mask to get back a small amount of money might not be worth the effort, leading them to forgo the deposit. This is what he effectively capitalized on, turning customers' laziness into a revenue stream. The free mask strategy is a perfect example of combining smart marketing and consumer psychology to generate profits from small things. By giving away a product without a significant initial investment, this young man turned giving into an opportunity to gain back many times the profit from deposits and followers. The lesson from this strategy is clear. Success doesn't always come from high-priced products or big advertising campaigns. Sometimes, the best way to make money is by exploiting laziness and human psychology, while leveraging every opportunity to generate profit from the smallest things. This strategy also serves as a reminder that in business, what matters isn't necessarily the product you're selling, but how you approach and exploit customer psychology. When you truly understand your customers, you can turn even the simplest things into powerful money-making tools, just like how he did with the free masks. Method 4. Golden Taxi Rule, turning ordinary services into huge revenue sources. The fourth method, known as the Golden Taxi Rule, is a prime example of finding opportunities in seemingly unchangeable daily life. The story of an ordinary taxi driver in Taipei shows that with a shift in mindset, you can turn a traditional job into a highly lucrative business. The story begins with Mr. Vung, a taxi driver who had been driving for over a decade from early morning until late at night. Despite working hard, Mr. Vung only earned enough to make ends meet, never seeing any breakthrough opportunities. Life kept repeating itself in hardship until one day, he happened to drive a special passenger to the airport, someone who helped him change his entire outlook on work and life. The passenger shared a secret with Mr. Vung, helping him not only improve his personal income, but also turn the taxi service into an effective business. Instead of driving around the city searching for unstable customers, the passenger suggested focusing on customers with fixed needs and partnering with large hotels. Hotels always have guests needing rides to the airport, and with a simple agreement with the hotel's reception, Vung could guarantee a stable daily customer base willing to pay premium prices for the service. This was a breakthrough. Previously, Vung only knew how to drive around the city looking for customers, with his income depending on luck. But by focusing on providing airport shuttle services, he created stability in his income, turning an unsustainable job into a source of steady daily revenue. But the story doesn't end there. After establishing a network of customers through hotels, Vung realized he couldn't handle all the trips alone. Instead of trying to do it all himself, he decided to recruit other taxi drivers, forming a group that specialized in airport transfers. Each trip's profit was split, and as a result, Vung not only made money from driving himself, but also earned from managing and distributing work to other drivers. The lesson here is the power of collaboration. Instead of working alone, you can multiply your efforts through linking up and sharing opportunities with others. Not only does this help create a more efficient working system, but it also fosters sustainable growth and stable income for everyone involved. An important point in this story is how Vung changed his mindset about his job. Previously, he viewed driving a taxi as just a way to make a living, dependent on the luck of each ride. But once he understood that he could turn a regular service into a systematic business, he broke out of the mental rut and found ways to optimize every process. No longer just a regular taxi driver, Vung became a business owner and manager, running a taxi service that specialized in airport transfers on a large scale. His success came from his ability to build and manage a system rather than working alone. With this business model, he was able to expand the service beyond just a few hotels and could collaborate with more hotels or related services in passenger transport. Once you have an efficient operating system in place, you can scale without directly being involved in every activity. This is how Vung multiplied his income many times over without having to work as hard as before. Finally, the most important takeaway from this method is having the right mindset about making money. Instead of just working hard without a plan, Vung focused on finding new opportunities and using them effectively. Success doesn't come from working more, but from working smarter, and Vung demonstrated that by building a stable and sustainable business system. The story of Vung shows that a small change in mindset can create a big difference in results. You don't always have to change jobs or look for far-fetched business ideas. Sometimes, simply reevaluating how you do things and finding ways to optimize the process can lead to greater success. This method also highlights the importance of collaboration and sharing benefits. When you know how to create value for others, you not only make more money, but also build long-term business relationships. This is a valuable lesson not only in business, but in all aspects of life. Method 5. The $1 chicken strategy. The art of attracting customers and creating sustainable profits. The fifth method, known as the $1 chicken strategy, is one of the most intelligent and sophisticated business models, utilizing consumer psychology to attract customers and generate large profits even when the main product seems to bring no direct profit. This is not just a creative business strategy, but also a demonstration of the cleverness in exploiting needs, psychology, and customer behavior. The story begins with a young entrepreneur who decided to open a small supermarket in a densely populated residential area. Instead of directly competing on price or service with nearby supermarkets, he came up with a bold strategy, selling chickens for only $1. This price seemed unreasonable at first, but it was the key to his strategy and helped him attract a huge customer base, beating out all the competitors in the area. The core of this strategy lies in attracting customers to the store with a product that has an incredibly appealing price, in this case, chickens for $1. This was an unbelievably low price, and it immediately grabbed the attention of customers. Anyone would feel drawn to such a great deal, especially knowing that other supermarkets were selling chickens at 3 to 4 times the price. The important thing this strategy emphasizes is creating an initial appeal. In business, how you get customers to step into your store is a key factor. Once you've attracted them, all the opportunities to upsell other products and generate profit will open up. However, what made this strategy truly successful wasn't just lowering the price of a single product, but how the supermarket made it almost impossible for customers to refuse the opportunity to buy. To get the $1 chicken, customers had to purchase at least $5 worth of other products. With this minimum purchase requirement, the store ensured that every customer had to buy additional items, thereby increasing overall revenue. Interestingly, customers felt like they were getting a great deal when they only had to spend an extra $5 to get a cheap chicken. This winning psychology made them happy, and this satisfaction encouraged them to come back to the store more frequently. This was especially effective because people tend to want to buy more when they feel they're getting more value than they paid for. When customers approached the checkout to buy the $1 chicken, the store implemented an even smarter strategy, the membership system. The store owner offered customers the chance to join a membership program where they would get a free chicken with every $9 purchase. This not only encouraged customers to return, but also built long-term loyalty with the store. Customers would return at least 29 times to receive 29 free chickens, and each time they made a purchase, they would spend at least $9. In this way, the store not only attracted customers once, but retained them for the long term, creating a continuous and sustainable shopping cycle. When habits are formed, customers will always prioritize your store over competitors because they're accustomed to the appealing deals you offer. One of the greatest advantages of the $1 chicken strategy is how it helped the store upsell many other complementary products. Customers may come for the cheap chicken, but they would typically buy additional items like vegetables, drinks, or essential household goods while shopping. This helped the store increase its revenue from complementary products, which provided a much higher profit margin than the low-priced chicken. Additionally, retaining customers and generating a large flow of shoppers helped the store reduce supply chain costs by purchasing in bulk. This not only optimized profit, but also made the store more competitive in the market. This strategy also cleverly utilized the power of crowds. When many customers see a crowded store with people lining up to buy products, they will perceive it as a place of value, and they won't want to miss the opportunity. The fear of missing out, FOMO psychology, will drive more people to shop at the store, even if they don't have an immediate need. The store became famous through the viral effect. Customers would tell their friends and family about the great deal they received, helping the store attract even more new customers without having to spend money on advertising. The viral effect is a powerful tool, creating a sales boom without needing to invest heavily in traditional marketing. This strategy demonstrates the power of exploiting customer psychology to generate profit. It's not always about directly selling the product. Sometimes, offering or discounting a product can help you create a loyal customer base and upsell other high-margin products. The membership system is not only a way to attract returning customers, but also a powerful tool to build long-term relationships with them. When customers feel they're receiving special value from a store, they're more likely to return multiple times, and you'll have the opportunity to sell them more products with each visit. This strategy also emphasizes the importance of building shopping habits. When you create customer dependence on your promotional programs or membership system, they will tend to return to your store regularly, even without urgent needs. This is a key factor in creating stable and sustainable revenue streams for any business. Another important lesson is that profit doesn't necessarily have to come from the main product you sell. In this case, the store didn't make much money from selling $1 chickens, but created a huge profit from additional products and services. This is a smart approach, allowing businesses to increase revenue without needing to raise the price of their main product. The $1 chicken strategy is a great example of turning a low-cost product into a customer-attracting tool, and from there, building a sustainable profit system through complementary products and services. This is not just a creative business strategy, but also a valuable lesson in how to use customer psychology and flexible business thinking to optimize profits. In today's modern business world, focusing solely on the main product is no longer enough to ensure success. What's more important is knowing how to create value from every aspect of the shopping experience, from attracting customers and retaining them to building long-term loyalty. Method 6. Indirectly profitable product strategy, the art of making money from invisible value. The sixth method, indirectly profitable product strategy, emphasizes that sometimes you don't need to make money directly from the main product. Instead, you leverage the invisible value that the product provides to create multiple streams of income. This is a creative and different business model that helps entrepreneurs not only survive but thrive, especially in highly competitive industries. The story begins with a shepherd whose business was struggling due to fierce competition from nearby farms. Since all the surrounding villages were also raising sheep, the price of sheep plummeted and profits were nearly non-existent. In this desperate situation, a young girl visited his farm and offered a unique strategy that helped him not only overcome difficulties, but also earn over $1 million annually. The girl proposed a fresh approach. Instead of trying to sell sheep directly at a low price, he should organize a sheep lottery. The idea was that each participant would pay $4 for a chance to win a sheep worth $300. The only condition was that at least $300 had to be collected before starting the lottery, meaning at least 75 people had to participate in each round. For those unlucky enough not to win, they would receive a bottle of sheep's milk worth $4, so no one would feel like they had lost anything. What made this strategy unique was its ability to capitalize on customer psychology. Participants didn't just buy a lottery ticket hoping to win, they also felt excited about participating in an entertaining experience. Taking part in the lottery wasn't just about the hope of winning. It was about the fun of knowing that even if they didn't win, they would still receive a product of equal value to the money they spent. This created a no-loss experience, making players feel they had nothing to lose and could even benefit if they didn't win. This is the core of the strategy, not focusing solely on selling the product, but creating value through emotions and customer psychology. In business, sometimes the value you create isn't just in the physical product, but also in the emotions and experiences customers receive. One important lesson from this method is that profits don't necessarily have to come from the main product you sell. In this case, the farmer didn't need to sell sheep directly to make money. Instead, he leveraged the participation of people in buying lottery tickets to earn profits. With each lottery draw, he collected more money from participants than the actual value of the sheep, even after paying for consolation prizes like bottles of sheep's milk. With each lottery draw, if 300 people participated, he would collect $1,200. After deducting the cost of the sheep and the milk bottles, one per bottle, he would still net $750. This was a huge profit compared to selling sheep directly. On weekends, if he held 2 lottery draws per day, he could make $3,000 per weekend, amounting to $150,000 per year. This method also highlights the importance of reinvesting profits. With the money earned from organizing the lottery, the farmer could reinvest in expanding his sheep farm, improving product quality, or expanding other business activities. This not only ensured stable income, but also promoted sustainable growth over time. Additionally, he could extend this model to other products besides sheep. For example, he could hold lotteries for other items such as wool, sheep's milk, or sheep-derived products, thereby optimizing the value his farm could offer. This helped him diversify his income and avoid relying too heavily on a single product. This strategy also subtly leveraged the viral effect. As more people participated in the lottery and shared their experiences, news of the event would spread quickly throughout the community. The fear of missing out, FOMO, would drive others to want to participate, not just for a chance to win a sheep, but to enjoy the excitement of the experience. The farmer could leverage this to build a brand for his farm, turning it into an attractive destination, not just for locals, but for visitors from other areas as well. This would help him attract more customers without having to spend much on advertising. This method reminds us that in business, value doesn't just come from the product you sell. Value can come from the customer experience, from the feeling that they're getting more than they paid for, or from the emotions you create. This helps build long-term relationships with customers and keeps them coming back again and again. Another important lesson is to leverage every resource to create profits. You don't necessarily have to make money from the main product you offer. In many cases, creating additional value or secondary benefits can generate more profit than the main product itself. This method also emphasizes flexibility and adaptability in business. In a fiercely competitive market, if you stick to the old ways, you will quickly be left behind. Innovation and creative strategies will help you survive and thrive in an ever-changing business environment. Finally, the biggest lesson from this method is understanding and leveraging customer psychology. When you understand what customers want and how they think, you can design business strategies that not only help you sell products, but also create emotional value for customers. This is the key to creating long-term relationships and sustainable growth. The indirectly profitable product strategy is a clear example that profits don't have to come from selling the product. What matters is how you capitalize on the invisible value of the customer experience. Method 7, Value Enhancement Strategy, turning ordinary products into opportunities for large profits. The seventh method focuses on maximizing profits by enhancing the value of a regular product through applying smart strategies. Instead of selling a product at a single price, you can turn that product into a higher value item by bundling multiple products together, thereby creating a sense of a great deal for customers and encouraging them to buy more. This strategy not only helps increase revenue, but also maximizes the profit you earn from each transaction. The story tells of a young man who wanted to sell tea, but he only had $1,000 in hand, just enough to buy a basket of tea at a wholesale price. If sold traditionally, with each tea package, he could only earn a $500 profit. Many people in his situation would think about lowering the purchase price by finding cheaper sources of goods to increase profit margins. However, the young man came up with a different and bold business strategy, which helped him multiply the value of the tea basket without having to lower costs. He started by selling the tea basket to the first person, a man named Zhang San, for $1,000, but with a unique condition. If Zhang San waited an extra week to pick up the tea, he would receive an additional $100. Zhang San thought waiting an extra week to earn $100 without doing anything was too good to pass up, so he agreed and paid $1,000 up front. But the interesting part is that the young man didn't stop there. He continued to sell the same basket of tea to Li Si, Wang Wu, and 100 others, each of them paying $1,000 with the same condition as Zhang San. Wait an extra week to receive the tea and get an additional $100. With one basket of tea, he sold it 100 times, collecting $100,000. And by the following week, when he had enough money, he used $10,000 to purchase 150 new baskets of tea, becoming a large tea supplier and creating a business system on a much larger scale. One of the key elements that made this method successful is customer psychology. The young man cleverly exploited expectations and natural greed. When Zhang San and the others agreed to wait an extra week to receive an additional $100, they not only saw the added value, but also felt they were getting more from a seemingly simple transaction. This created a sense of psychological appeal, making customers willing to wait to get the deal. This method didn't just take advantage of psychological leverage, it also increased the value of the product without additional costs. The young man sold the same basket of tea multiple times without having to actually deliver the product immediately. This allowed him to leverage his capital effectively, earning much more money without having to pay up front. This is a form of financial leverage, helping him quickly expand his business without taking on significant risk. Another important factor in this method is building trust and long-term relationships with customers. When customers agreed to pay up front and wait to receive added value later, they were entrusting their faith in the young man. This helped him establish long-term relationships with his customers, allowing him to continue offering new products and services in the future. After earning $100,000, the young man didn't just stop at selling tea, but was able to expand his business model. This didn't just allow him to become a large tea supplier, but also gave him the means to reinvest in other business areas. With a large capital pool in hand, he could create a distribution system or look for other investment opportunities. This method teaches us that business growth doesn't just depend on the product, but also on how you use capital and how you create more value from what you have. This method teaches us that the product is just a small part of the sales process. What's more important is selling the experience and the customer's expectations. When you make customers feel like they're getting more than they paid for, they'll be willing to pay more, wait longer, or even return to buy more. This psychology is critical in any business field, and understanding what customers truly want will help you make wiser business decisions. The young man's strategy shows the importance of leveraging financial resources. Collecting money up front from many customers allowed him to reinvest quickly in new stock and expand his business. This is a lesson in how to use current capital to create future value, enabling you to grow without needing large loans or existing assets. This method reminds us that sometimes a small opportunity can lead to a large business model if you know how to exploit it. From selling one basket of tea, the young man developed into a major supplier simply by taking advantage of the time difference and customers' expectations. This shows that you don't need a groundbreaking product to succeed. You just need to know how to optimize existing opportunities. The value enhancement strategy is not just a way to increase revenue, but it's also the art of turning an ordinary product into an opportunity for larger profits. What's important isn't how many products you have in hand, but how you leverage them to bring more value to customers and yourself. With this mindset, you can grow your business sustainably and maximize profit from every transaction. This method shows that by enhancing product value, you not only make more money, but also build long-term relationships with customers, opening up more opportunities for future business growth. This is a smart strategy for anyone looking to grow their business model without needing to invest a lot of capital up front, just by leveraging invisible value and the power of customer expectations. Method 8. Affiliate strategy, maximizing profits with zero capital transactions. The 8th method is a prime example of creative thinking in business, where no capital is required to earn massive profits. This is an affiliate strategy that's incredibly effective, allowing you to leverage other people's resources to create value for yourself without having to invest any initial costs. This method is not only highly practical, but also helps you maximize profits and build sustainable partnerships in the process. The story begins with a young woman who opened an umbrella stall on the sidewalk. After a month of business, she made $300,000, an impressive figure for selling such a simple product as an umbrella. However, how she achieved this success is a valuable business lesson. At first, the young woman simply sat selling umbrellas without any special strategy. Her daily revenue was very low, and she faced many challenges. However, one day, an old man passed by and asked for the price of each umbrella. When the girl told him that each umbrella was priced at $10, the old man advised her that with such a method, it would be hard for her to grow her business. He then suggested a unique strategy that would help her sell out all the umbrellas in her inventory without spending a penny on marketing. The old man gave her a smart strategy. Step 1. She should negotiate with the umbrella manufacturer, placing an order for 10,000 umbrellas at a wholesale price of $3 per umbrella. Thanks to the large quantity, the manufacturer would undoubtedly agree to sell at this lower price. However, she wouldn't have to pay up front, but would simply need to sign a contract with the manufacturer. Step 2. The young woman approached training organizations and offered them a deal. She would spend 100,000 yuan to advertise for them. However, to join this advertising program, each training organization would only need to pay her 1 yuan. By doing so, she wasn't just advertising for the training organizations, but also creating a mutually beneficial arrangement. Next, she contacted local merchants. Each merchant would pay 100,000 yuan to advertise their shop through the number of umbrellas she had agreed to with the manufacturer. In this way, she didn't just promote the merchants, but also generated significant revenue by linking the manufacturer with training organizations. In total, she collected 300,000 yuan from the merchants, then used that money to pay the umbrella manufacturer, placing her umbrella order and using all of the umbrellas for promotional campaigns. One of the most important aspects of this strategy is how it optimizes resources without requiring initial capital investment. The young woman didn't need to have cash in hand to buy a large quantity of umbrellas. Instead, she used the affiliate strategy to create cash flow for merchants and training organizations, then reinvested in the product. This is a highly valuable lesson for anyone looking to start a business without a large amount of capital. Leveraging the resources of others, creating a smart business ecosystem, is the key to maximizing profits without having to spend much. Instead of simply selling umbrellas, the young woman used a smart marketing strategy to draw attention and create an appealing promotional campaign. She didn't just sell umbrellas. She turned her product into a marketing tool for the merchants and training organizations. This approach gave her a competitive edge, helping her not only sell out the umbrellas, but also create lasting partnerships with her business affiliates. One of the most important lessons from this method is the power of collaboration. The young woman didn't operate alone. Instead, she leveraged the strengths of her partners, such as the manufacturer, training organizations, and merchants, to maximize profits. This not only helped her achieve her goals, but also built a strong business ecosystem where all parties benefited. This is a crucial lesson about collaboration and optimizing benefits for everyone involved in the business process. This strategy is not just about selling a regular product, but about turning it into a long-term business opportunity. By linking the product to promotional and advertising strategies, the young woman added value to the umbrella, turning it from a regular product into a tool for attracting customers and creating long-term profits. This is a valuable lesson on how to turn a simple product into a scalable business opportunity. This method reminds us that building relationships doesn't just help you generate short-term revenue, but also creates the foundation for sustainable income. The young woman created partnerships with the manufacturer, merchants, and training organizations, allowing her to not only sell all her umbrellas, but also create a promotional system for her business partners. This is a lesson in how to leverage relationships to create long-term value. One of the most valuable lessons from this method is creativity in business. The young woman didn't rely on traditional sales methods, but came up with a unique strategy, helping her sell out the product without spending a penny on marketing. This creativity was the deciding factor in helping her maximize profits and build a successful business model. This method also teaches us about leveraging financial leverage. The young woman didn't need upfront capital to buy a large number of umbrellas. Instead, she used financial leverage from her partners to create the necessary capital. This is a lesson on how to use available resources to grow a business without having to invest a lot of initial capital. Method 9. Name change strategy, maximizing value through long-term promotions. The ninth method takes us to the story of a girl born in 1998 who completely changed the fate of her small breakfast shop using a simple yet highly effective strategy: free fried dough sticks. While it might seem like a risky move, behind it was a smart business plan aimed at maximizing revenue and building a loyal customer base. This method not only helped her earn huge profits in a short time, but also emphasized the importance of added value and smart promotional strategies. The story begins when this young girl opened a small breakfast shop and decided to offer free fried dough sticks to her customers. She didn't just do this once, but offered free fried dough sticks forever to anyone who visited the shop 10 consecutive times. With this seemingly baffling strategy, she earned 60,000 yuan in a single month, a figure no one would have imagined for a small shop selling fried dough sticks. Many people wondered how she wasn't losing money by offering free products that had such low profit margins to begin with. The secret lies in her business strategy, managing waiting times and capitalizing on customers' other dining needs. Free is one of the most powerful marketing tools. People are naturally drawn to anything free, and the girl used this principle to its fullest potential. However, free doesn't mean valueless. On the contrary, it drew customers to the shop and created significant attention. Thanks to the free fried dough stick promotion, she successfully attracted a large daily customer base. This didn't just create a steady flow of customers, but also helped her build a loyal customer community, as everyone wanted to take advantage of this offer after visiting the shop enough times. When customers reached their 10th visit, they became loyal members, and that was her opportunity to retain them long-term. One of the key points of her strategy was managing the speed of frying the dough sticks. She hired only one employee to fry them, and intentionally slowed down the process to create a long line of waiting customers. This wasn't done to annoy the customers, but to take advantage of their waiting time. When people have to wait, they tend to order other items, such as buns, bread, or soy milk, to eat immediately. This was one of the secrets that helped the young girl maximize her revenue from other items, besides the free fried dough sticks. In reality, the free dough sticks were just a bait to bring customers in, while the real profit came from the side dishes that customers couldn't resist while waiting. Customers didn't want to leave without eating something, especially after spending the time to come to the shop. The girl's strategy also focused on building customer loyalty. After visiting the shop 10 times, customers became members and were eligible for free dough sticks for life. Although this might seem like a loss, it actually created a strong psychological effect. When customers became loyal members, they would continue visiting the shop, not just for the free dough sticks, but also to enjoy other dishes. This loyalty brought long-term value to the shop, giving the girl a steady stream of repeat customers and consistent revenue. This created a stable revenue cycle that not every business model could achieve. Renaming the shop Free Fried Dough Sticks was also a smart move in her marketing strategy. The name sparked curiosity in customers, making them want to visit and see if the offer was real. This unique name didn't just help the girl attract attention, but also created a strong brand identity in the minds of customers. Customers didn't just come out of curiosity, they also wanted to experience a unique service that no other shop offered. Renaming the shop with such a bold promise created a trust-based relationship with customers, turning the shop into an attractive destination for value-seeking consumers. The most important lesson from this method is how to cleverly use free promotions to attract and retain customers. Free doesn't mean losing out. It's an investment to bring customers in and sell them additional high-profit items. The power of free is undeniable, but it must be combined with a comprehensive strategy to generate real value. The young girl's strategy is also a lesson in managing customer expectations. Creating long waiting lines didn't drive customers away. Rather, it prompted them to order more food to satisfy their hunger while waiting. This helped the shop rely not only on free dough sticks to sustain its business, but also increased revenue from other items. This was an effective way to maximize profits without raising the price of the main product. Building a unique brand through the strategy of free fried dough sticks shows that a creative name and a compelling promotion can help you create a strong brand impression in the minds of customers. When customers think of fried dough sticks, they will immediately think of the girl's shop with its unique free offer and service that they can't find anywhere else. This not only helped the shop retain customers, but also spread the brand naturally from one customer to another. Finally, this strategy emphasizes creating long-term value from customer loyalty. When customers become members and receive lifetime promotions, they don't just visit once but return repeatedly. This loyalty creates a steady revenue stream, helping the shop sustain and grow its business over time. Free promotions are not just a tool to attract short-term customers. They are a strategy for building long-term value for the business. This method isn't just about using free promotions to attract customers. It's a comprehensive business strategy to maximize value from customers and create loyalty. The young girl didn't just rely on free fried dough sticks to grow her business. She also leveraged every opportunity to increase revenue from other products. This is a valuable lesson in how to optimize resources and create long-term value in business. Conclusion: summing up the value and call to action. From these unique and creative money-making methods, we can see that success doesn't come from following trends or ordinary jobs. Creativity, breakthrough thinking, and the ability to seize opportunities are the keys to unlocking success, even if you start with limited resources. These stories are not just proof of patience, but also a reminder of the power of daring to think and daring to act. True success lies in the hands of those who know how to make the most of every opportunity, turning challenges into advantages and continuously learning to improve themselves. The lessons from these methods are not only applicable to startups, but also to anyone who wants to change their life, break free from personal limitations, and seek new values in their careers. Remember, the difference between success and failure lies in how we act today. If you find the knowledge in this video useful, please hit the subscribe button for Life Thinking, like, and share this video to spread these valuable lessons to even more people. Together, we can build a strong community, always learning and ready to change to reach success. Thank you for watching. I wish you luck and success on your journey.